Alright guys, I wanted to show you today the Youkey DB312 video doorbell. So just like with any other video doorbell, this is going to be able to record activity at your door, whether or not you're at home. It's going to be able to detect intruders and see if packages have arrived, for example. So all the various things that you can do with a video doorbell, this will be able to do it. But there are a couple things that makes this one really special. It does have the ability to store all the videos locally, so there's no monthly subscription. But probably the neatest feature is that there's actually dual cameras. So the dual camera system, there's the main one right up here, but there's also one at the bottom. That's going to allow you to be able to see packages at the door, and just in general, anything that may be happening down below, this will be able to detect it. There's also the two spotlights to the left and right of that camera. That way you can light up the ground. So I'm going to show you exactly what it comes with, how to install it, and I'll show you the app, and then I'll show you some video demos. So it comes with everything that you would need. One of those things is going to be this chime. So you can actually go ahead and plug this into your home. That way, when they press the doorbell, it's going to chime right through these speakers here. And the nice thing is that you have the ability to change the volume of it and the sound. So here's an example of what that looks like. All right, so as mentioned, you would go ahead and plug the chime into wherever you'd like it. So whenever the doorbell rings, you'll be able to hear right there through these speakers here, and you can change the volume. There's a low and a high. And you can change the sound that plays by pressing this button here. Another neat feature is that when the doorbell rings, you can actually set it to call you, essentially. So it's going to send a notification for you to answer the call, and then you'll be able to two-way talk with the person on the other end. It does come in both the battery-powered and the wired versions. With the wired version, you'll have everything you need as far as hardware to be able to install it to your existing doorbell system. If you do go with the battery-powered version, you can simply recharge it because there's going to be a USB-C slot at the back there. To install it, it's going to come with these two wall mounts. So one is to attach directly to the doorbell itself, and the other one is going to be a tilter. So basically, you're going to attach this to the main wall mount, and that way it's going to tilt it towards the person at the door instead of just going straight out. And it does come with the screws and the wall anchors to securely fasten it to the wall. So those are the physical features and how to install it. Now I'm going to show you the app. Alright, when you first open up the app, you'll see a preview right front and center there. So if you click into that, you can see a live view of whatever is being recorded on the camera. And at the bottom, you'll see several options. One is you can take a snapshot, and it'll be saved to your phone's album. You can even record here manually. And then you can click the mic button to talk directly to the person on the other end. You'll also be able to click into events, and that'll show you a list of all the recorded events, along with the title as the description of what was being recorded. So you'll see a human body detected. You'll also see doorbell call. So just a short description of what triggered the recording. And then finally, you'll see the reply option, and that's where you could use the robot voice to reply to the other end.
Excuse me, can I help you? Please leave the package at door. It'll be right there. Please wait a moment.
All right, back on the main page, if you look at the bottom right, you'll see the three dots. So you can click into that, and there you can choose to snooze the alarm for any duration that you choose. But let's go ahead and click into that pentagon thing, because that's going to be the settings. And here are all the main settings that you can choose. So right at the top, you'll see Delivery Guard. So this is basically a feature where you can track and monitor packages arriving at your door. You can actually even set it to go off on an alarm if anyone approaches your package. So if you're not expecting anyone to be home, but you are expecting a package to arrive, you can click into Package Guard, and you can enable that. And then you can choose the custom voice reply if you do see someone approach the door. You can also set package pickup reminders. So if you turn that on and the camera notices that a package has arrived at the door, it will send you notifications reminding you to pick it up. And then package checker, if you have that enabled, will let you know when the package has arrived, and it'll tell you how many people have approached. Back in the main settings at the top right, you can click on view, and this is where you can choose how you want to view the two cameras. So you can do the top and bottom view, or you can do a picture-in-picture view. And then it's going to give you various options on where you want the smaller picture to be placed. Finally, at the top, you'll see motion detection. This is where you can adjust the sensitivity using the numbers there. You can even completely turn it off. You can also choose what it detects, so you can look out for humans or anything else by choosing the others option. Next, we have video settings. If you click into here, you can choose to turn off the watermark, or you can have the time and the time logo displayed. You can also change the video quality here. If the camera view is heavily backlit, you can enable HDR or high dynamic range to be able to fix that. You can choose the quality anywhere from auto to high, medium, and low, and you can also change the audio recording quality here. And then there is the night vision settings, so you can have it to where if you don't have a whole lot of ambient brightness at night, you can turn on the infrared and spotlight automatically, or just the infrared mode. If you do have a lot of light available, you can just completely turn night vision off. In the audio settings, if you click into there, you can turn microphone off, you can completely disable audio recording, and you can also change the volume of the two-way talk. Under notifications, there's really just one option here, and that's alarm suppression. So if you have alarm suppression on, you can set a certain time where it won't repeatedly set off the alarm. And then finally, under general, you can change the name of your door, you can change the Wi-Fi setup. You can also check the installation guide here, the about device, and this is where you can format the local storage. All right, and as promised, here's some video footage. So here's some examples of at night, both without the infrared and the spotlight on. And then here's an example of the infrared, turning it black and white, and you'll see just how crisp and clear the video can get even with just the black and white. All right, so I hope that helps you make a decision on whether this video doorbell is going to be right for you today, but I definitely recommend it due to the dual cam system and no monthly subscription. Definitely a choice that you want to check out.